It's Tuesday, August 12th, 2014. Good morning. I'm forecaster Mark Spencer from NeoWeather.com. Some sun and clouds this morning, but showers and storms are likely this afternoon. We have the latest details. A fall like Wednesday is on tap. How cool will it be? And will it be a sunny end to the week? Get all the details and much more starting right now. We have mainly cloudy skies this morning as rain overnight finally pushes off to the east. We're tracking another batch of showers and storms, so it's just coming out of the Chicago area into South Bend and headed towards Fort Wayne. That's actually along a cold front that's going to be pushing through later this afternoon and this evening. Right now, we're going to have a warm front quickly lift across the region. That's going to bring some warm and humid air to the area. And also, we're going to see some clearing skies. Already, we're seeing some clearing from Cleveland west towards Sandusky, and then some breaks around Mansfield and Bucyrus, and even maybe a few breaks off to the east. But right now, we're all mainly cloudy for the most part. Temperatures in the upper 60s to around 70. 68 Cleveland, 69 Akron, Canton, 68 also at Mansfield and Worcester. Also 68 Ashtabula, Youngstown, and 69 at Dover and New Philly. So temperatures are going to get pretty warm today. So is the humidity. It's going to get kind of oppressive. Dew points, look at this, in the mid to upper 60s right now. And they'll fall a little bit from here as the temperature rises, but they're still going to remain right around here. So it's going to be humid outside today. There's a threat for severe storms. We'll talk about that coming up in just a second. Looking across the rest of the country this morning here, you can see really not a whole lot going on. There's a low pressure system that's responsible for our weather. It's basically sitting over southern Ontario. You can see the counterclockwise rotation here around it. And pretty quiet otherwise. Some showers here and there along portions of the southeast coast, the Gulf Coast, and into the Pacific Northwest, and even down towards Phoenix and parts of Arizona. Have some showers and storms this morning. So other than that, pretty quiet and even chilly for some of you. Futurecast starting out here at 7 o'clock this morning shows that batch of showers and storms off to the east. It doesn't quite show the showers this morning we have over northern Indiana, but you give some and you take some, I guess. However, as we progress through the day, here at 11 o'clock, we have showers starting to develop off to the west here, and then also in northwestern Ohio along the I-75 corridor. And as we move towards 2 o'clock, I'm thinking this is when we're going to start seeing storm development too. Pretty much right the Cleveland area down towards Mansfield, Worcester, headed into Akron and Canton. We have a nice line of storms there. Also a line of storms developing off to the west. As we continue through the afternoon, you can see here's our commute home. The first batch is off to the east. The second one is pretty much fizzled out. And the models are all kind of different on what they do through the evening here. You can see 7 o'clock. We have a few scattered showers and storms around the area, and that's about it for the rest of the evening. I have the Tribe game wet tonight, but it's possible it could get in dry. I think the chances are better for a storm than not at the moment. Some of the models keep the showers and storms around towards midnight. This one does not, so we'll have to keep a very close eye on things through the day. None of the models really picked up on the precipitation off to the west, so that has a bit of a concern. We're going to keep you updated on our Facebook fan page and also our Twitter feed. There is a little bit of a risk for severe weather today. We'll talk about that coming up in just a second. Our high yesterday was 75 degrees, the low 69. Our averages are 81 and 64 respectively. We're not going to get anywhere near these records today, so those will stand. We had 0.14 inches of rain as of yesterday evening. However, they did pick up more rain closer to midnight, so that total is likely more higher. Otherwise, just over a half inch for the month. Sunrise is at 6:33 a.m. and sunset is at 8:30 p.m. Really quick, 1 day left until our new website release. It's tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Now, when you go there, make sure you hit refresh once or twice on your browser. That'll clear out the browser's cache to load the new website in. But a lot of new features on there for you. Completely redesigned, a completely new, refreshing look. You're going to like it. Be sure to visit it tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. All right, we do have a severe weather risk for today, but it is very low and what we call conditional, meaning it's dependent on something else happening for it to occur. We're looking at a low risk for pretty much all of northern Ohio, parts of central Ohio, and even down towards Columbus, perhaps. Damaging winds and perhaps an isolated tornado would be the threats here, and that's what we're showing in our NeoWisk right now. Also, flooding would be a concern. We had a lot of rain move through the area last night, and with more rain coming today, it was some heavy rain yesterday too, that could agitate some localized flooding concerns. Now, the tornado threat really, really low, and it is conditional, meaning that it's dependent upon a couple things happening. One being, we got to get some sunshine to get the energy in the atmosphere. If we don't get that, we're not going to get this. If the clouds hang around too long, we are not going to see much at all. Also, things have to fire at the right time. Our future cache is showing about 2-3 o'clock. That's the right time. So we'll see if these things can hold together. If anything significant does develop, you can go right to our Facebook fan page, our Twitter feed. We'll have the latest there for you. The forecast for today, mainly cloudy this morning. We are going to see some breaks of sun, though, later this morning, then scattered storms for the afternoon. Your high 77, winds out of the southwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Again, we're going to start the morning off mostly cloudy at 7 a.m., 67. I think we're going to go to partly cloudy skies around 10, 11 o'clock, 70 degrees. That'll be the sun we would need if it does indeed happen. Then scattered storms around 2 o'clock, 77, thunderstorms for your commute home at 75. Akron and Canton, much the same here. Mostly cloudy this morning. You're going to see some sun here later this morning as well, with storms this afternoon. Going with a high of 80 here. I'm thinking could get a little more clearing here, but also with the warm front coming through, it's going to move through here sooner, so a little more opportunity for you to get a little warmer. Tribe game, a little concerned about this one. There are some thunderstorms possible early, and then we kind of transition maybe to a rain threat. Could get rain delayed, could even get postponed, especially if the storms do stick around. Otherwise, looking at temperatures starting out in the mid-70s, falling into the upper 60s with a west-northwest wind. Overnight tonight, mainly some scattered storms early. They're going to taper off by about 8, 9 o'clock. I did leave a storm threat for 10 just in case. Otherwise, isolated showers possible, mainly well off to the east by midnight. Then we start clearing out. Our lows drop into the mid and upper 50s. For the next 7 days, cooler for your Wednesday, fall-like. Scattered showers, a mix of sun and clouds when we don't have the showers. Just an unsettled day, a high of only 72. 74 for your Thursday, a mix of sun and clouds. I'm leaving an isolated shower threat in there with 2 models just hinting at the possibility of a shower or two. Then high pressure builds in. Thursday, that's going to be chilly, by the way. Look at the lows. We dropped to around 50. Outside of town, probably going to get into the 40s. But then we really clear out Friday, even through Monday, with high pressure dominating the area, sunny skies. Temperatures in the mid-70s Friday, around 80 Saturday. We do break 80, though, by Sunday and Monday.